spurious.
What did you do to Maggie?
Lucia!
Bloody Roar 4. So, this is the final Bloody Roar we're looking at. Bloody Roar 4. And it's going to be interesting. I've only played this game like once, similar to Bloody Roar 3, and I don't remember much about it. Sparring. Okay. There's sparring, training, and survival. There's calm battle, obviously. What's sparring? I don't know what sparring is, but okay. We'll just leave it there. So there is a save file in with all that unlocks all the characters. So yeah, this game was not received particularly well from the Bloody Roar fans, as far as I'm concerned. But just to give you a little bit of information about the game, like obviously it's developed by Aiding and it was published by Hudson. Right, it was released in November the 11th, 2003 in the West. And yeah, it has a somewhat decent amount of playable characters, at least from what I can see anyway. And there is a few new ones, but it's there's a few things that a lot of people had issue with, but we'll get into that. So let's have a little play around. So what we got? We got pretty much all the standard. Obviously, Maggie the Superius is a new one. What the fuck is a Superius? I don't know. Yuriko is finally called Yuriko the Cat, like Yuriko should have been called since the fucking beginning. We also have Reggie the Crow. We have Ryuho the Dragon, which has 2 slots. Ryuho, but this one's Ryuho and Mana. Mana turns into like a Ninetales. And that's it. So we have like what? 3 new playable characters? I would count these. Well, yeah, I guess you could say 4. Right, so let's play as Yugo. The fuck is this? I don't know. I don't think this is. I see sparring and I think to myself, is that like versus mode? Like it's so stupid. Let me go to versus. Let me go to normal versus. This is tradition at this point, right? I picked Yugo. Yeah, thought so. I can't understand. Like the Naruto Ultimate Ninja had versus computer since the fucking first game. There's no excuse. There's no fucking excuse. And if you're wondering com battle, I've said we had to look at it before. It's not com battle is com battle. I think. You know what? Because I'm gonna try sparring. I'm gonna try it. Fuck it. I'm gonna try sparring. Because the game's not telling you, is it? It's not fucking telling you. Because fuck you, I guess. You know what I mean? Let's go up against Shenlong the Tiger. Yeah, we'll fight in that one. I don't care. Let's have a look. Oh, I think it is versus CPU. Okay. What a stupid way to call it. Oh my god, they changed it. Of course, let's change it back. The GameCube version has... Why is there 2 health bars now? Wow, I can literally press the square button and just completely kill him. What's this? I literally just pressed the square button. Does this have rounds, or we just keep going? I think we just keep going. Okay. Well, hey, it works for what it is. It's not a versus computer fucking mode, but whatever. It technically is, but versus computer, it should be like a normal battle in an arcade. You have rounds and everything, but no. Okay. Let's not have that. Let's have our own weird mode. Right, so let me give you a little bit of info about Bloody Roar 4's plot, because it is as fucking stupid as you could imagine, right? Well, it's not that, okay. It's just it's very different to what we've seen previously. Let's just say it's interesting. So, in my opinion, Bloody Roar 4's plot becomes very anime with this installment. And keep in mind, I'm paraphrasing here. I did read through the synopsis of basically the plot, which includes the ending and whatnot. So, the Unborn, which is a demonic entity that I forgot to mention in the previous installments, right? There's, you could just, you know, Xeon, the Unborn, right? So there's this demonic entity that basically possesses this bloke, right? And he turns and the demonic entity is called the Unborn. And basically, what happens is this Unborn, I don't think Xeon, I think it was actually the demonic entity itself, impregnates a young girl called Nagi. So this girl, I don't know how a demonic spirit does this. It didn't mention that it was Xeon who did it, by the way. It just says that the Unborn demonic spirit did it. Fuck knows how it did it, right? We're not going to ask that question. And apparently, this causes Nagi to think that Xeon's like the one who caused this, even though it's not Xeon who's caused it. It was the actual the unborn demonic spirit. So she attacks Xeon and like defeats Xeon. And by doing so, the Unborn gains full control over her body, right? And I guess that's what the Superius is, like the superior version of the Unborn thing that Xeon transforms into. I don't fucking know. That's just why I say it becomes fucking stupid. So now the Unborn wants to destroy Gaia. Now, I don't even remember seeing Gaia being mentioned in the previous games. But Gaia is apparently linked to the planet, right? And if you destroy Gaia, goodbye planet, right? And Gaia has an unstoppable weapon called Ryoho the Dragon, who is this bloke, right? Apparently he turns into a dragon, and that's the powerfulest Xeanothorpe or whatever. And he has the power to like destroy like almost the world, kind of. And the Unborn is very scared of Ryoho, right? And then at some point, Yugo and the WOC apparently defeat the Unborn. Again, I'm going into more like ending territory. And then by defeating the Unborn, grant peace onto the world or something. Like, honestly, the plot is garbage. The plot in this game is garbage. No wonder people didn't like it. It makes no sense from what I read, and it's just like it becomes so anime. And I know you could say that the previous installments were kind of anime, but they had certain elements. But they were about as convoluted and stupid as you would find in, I don't know, Street Fighter or fucking Tekken, right? This is where the game, this is where the series goes, in my opinion, full retard. So, and apparently a lot of other people thought that too. So yeah. But I like how Gaia's never mentioned, right? Like Gaia could have been a Xeanothorpe or some kind of godly entity that existed since I don't know, since Bloody Roar 2. But no, let's just introduce them in this game. Ah, silly boy. Silly Ken. What's his name again? Kenji? Kenji Fukuya. I bet you wish you did stop making Bloody Roar games after 3. When this one dropped, right? Alright, let's play as Nagi the Superius. Oh yeah, there's costumes, isn't there? Alright, I'm gonna quit and go back to the main menu. Let's go back to survival. So I'm going to change the costume to costume 3, just to make it more interesting. And shoot, and well, let's fight Xeon, right? In costume 2, why not? And let's pick on the street. We're fighting in the streets. That stage looks very familiar to a stage from Baki. Oh my god! Oh, okay. Oh, okay. We have certain physics in this. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's blood in this, isn't there? Even though it doesn't really appear much. Oh, made me transform into whatever the fucking hell this thing is. She's not very good, by the way. No, she is not. Now, okay, you may say that I'm not using her combos correctly, but fucking hell. In my opinion, no, she's just not good. She has like these like parry moves, like I'm pressing down and X and she does like a fucking edge move, and it's more like a parry move, but her moves are not as strong as Xeon. I don't see this girl beating Xeon, if I'm honest. You imbecile! Oh, that's just funny as well. You imbecile! Deary me. Let's go pick a different character. You imbecile! I'll get to that, by the way. There's something interesting about that. Okay, let's pick Reggie the Crow. And we'll go up against Jenny. Sure, we'll do an underground something or other. Whatever this is. We're under the sea. Yeah, there's not as much flow. Like, how could they fuck up the flow? The flow they had in Bloody Roar 3 was so good, and the pace they had was so good. How could they just fuck it up? So this is his crow form. Interesting. Okay. He'd be the crow. What fucking noise is that? Oh, you take. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. So let's give you some more information. So, Bloody Roar 4 received generally mixed reviews from critics, right? Why am I not surprised? On Metacritic, Bloody Roar 4 holds a rating of 59% based on 25 reviews. That's pretty bad. Let's be honest, that's pretty bad, isn't it? We'll play as Sheena. Against Uranus. And like I said in the beginning of this video, and when I was talking about Primal Fury, this game only sold 90,000 copies around the world and outside of Japan. So that's everywhere, and it's the lowest sales in the series. That's what it said in the thing. It said the lowest sales in the series. I guess if you don't include the fact that Extreme is its own game and is technically just a port of the GameCube version as a standalone game in the series, yes, it is the lowest sales, but it isn't the lowest selling Bloody Roar game. That would be Extreme. And apparently its biggest competitor, like I said previously, it was Tekken 4. Tekken 4 again, which obviously sold stupid copies, 3.44 million. Deary me. Also, this is the first game, the first game in the series, or first installment in the Bloody Roar series to have a mature rating based on its realistic blood and violence. And it's the first to use voice acting in its cutscenes. And oh, as you can probably see from the intro and just characters in general talking, or just making noises, it's not very good, is it? Because one of the other reasons besides its poor plot is the fact that whoever translated this game from Japanese to English, whatever team translated it so poorly. Like, apparently there's dialogue that makes no sense in the game. There is sentences that make no sense and conversations that make no sense. And then that also combined with the fact that the actual English dub, the voice acting, is so terrible in this game, so terrible. You've got such a mixed. It's just crazy to think how wrong this game went, right? Not only is the fighting just not as good as the previous installments, you've also got the game's poorly translated for the Western market, and it has a terrible voice acting. So here we go. So the dialogue is just reiterating the point. The dialogue is all dubbed in English and is poorly translated, but it can be entertaining if for no other reason than its sheer absurdity. There you go. Deary me. And even here's another bit of trivia for you. So because of the introduction of Nagi's beast form, Uriko was changed to Uriko the cat instead of half beast. Which, like I said, should have been like that since the beginning, but whatever. And apparently the whole entire reason why we have Ryoho and Ryoho the dragon and Renji the crow and Mana the Ninetales is apparently back in April 2001 on the official Bloody Roar Japanese site. They launched a poll which asked fans what beast form they would like to see in future installments. And among the top 10 results, number 1 was dragon, number 2 was bird, and then number 5 was a fox, which could be the reason why you have that in this game. You have Ryoho the dragon, Renji the crow, and Mana the Ninetales. So, yeah. But apparently some other ones that are in the poll that also are in the top 10 was the 4 symbol. I don't know what the 4 symbol is. Apparently the Azure Dragon, Vermilion Bird, White Tiger, and Black Turtle. Why was that in there? I don't know. A penguin, which obviously we also did get a penguin, didn't we? Technically, with Kronos the Phoenix. A bear, which we didn't see. Why wouldn't we see a bear? That would have been an excellent fucking. Maybe they didn't want to have like a bear or a panda because Tekken. But an elephant, which we obviously did get in Bloody Roar Primal Fury. A kangaroo, which technically we've had a kangaroo, because if I remember correctly, didn't one of the playable characters from the very first Bloody Roar have a kangaroo? Or maybe I'm thinking of someone different, I don't know. A dinosaur, specifically a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and a snake. Now, a dinosaur, if one of these turned into a raptor, that would have been cool as fuck. But no, let's not have cool things. So there you go, that's the extent of my trivia. So yeah. Deary me. The models are definitely more detailed in Primal Fury, I will agree. But again, it just... There's the leopard. It's just there's no flow. Like, I know there's perfect. I know there's like combos and shit, right? But there's just no flow. There's no flow to the combat. One of the big things you need to have in your fighting game is flow. Combat needs to have flow. If you have no flow, it's fucked. So, I'm gonna play as Ryoho, and we're gonna go up against the other Ryoho. There we go. Because, I don't know, funny. I think it'd be funny. Oh, look at this one. This looks like we're in fucking Shinigami world, whatever it is, Spirit world. Let's do this. There we go. Oh, Ryoho versus Ryoho. Now they're definitely going to be the end of the world. Now I am a dragon. Now you die. Oh, the dragon form literally doesn't have another form. It is literally, it literally has bite, 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 bite. Literally every button does this. Even the circle button does it as well. Every button is the dragon going yum 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 yum. That's so stupid. Yum 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 yum. This is literally the only move the dragon does, by the way. Oh, we turn back. Ryoho's pretty slow as well. What makes me laugh though, right? Where's Ganesha? Where's fucking Kronos? Why are they not in this game? I don't know. Stupid. Alright. I'm done with this. I know the reason why I don't really like Bloody Roar 4. And, you know, having this information to hand is actually kind of interesting. Right? See, you know, reading it and having some trivia about it and seeing how well it did and a little bit of the plot as well. It's like, oh, okay. But I actually remember I didn't like this game when I initially played it that one time. Which I don't even know the reason why. I can't remember what the reason why I played it once. It's just not good. It's really it doesn't have that flow. Like I will contest Bloody Roar 3. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Nice, fast pace, good flow to the combat. Whereas with Primal Fury, it was a little bit stilted. This game is extremely stilted. It is very, very stilted. It is not good. So, I think I'll call it there for Bloody Roar. We'll go to the outro, and then, yeah. So, yeah, that's, yeah.